I want to start by telling you a story. When I was a little girl, I was abused, and it was a very traumatic experience for me. So my mom did what any mom would do and took me to counseling and put me on medication. Well, I was only about 7 years old, and all the medication did was really suppress everything I was feeling instead of fix the root of the problem. So I'm pretty familiar with this particular topic today, and I wanted to kind of discuss with you about getting to the root cause of your health problems instead of just treating them symptomatically. My people are destroyed by lack of knowledge. I feel like that's a really big thing today. People are really uninformed about the choices that they're making with their health, and that's kind of an issue that we're dealing with in this country. So I'm going to be talking about nutrition, medication, self-awareness, product use, exercise, and educating yourselves on all of this. Nutrition is a big one. My advice from you is don't let the people who make the food tell you what to eat, because it's a little bit biased. With the nutrition, our soil is minerally deficient, and your body can only get minerals through the soil. Cows don't make minerals. The soil that they eat from the grass, like the grass they eat from the soil, that makes minerals, not the cow. So the soil is minerally deficient, which means that your body's minerally deficient. And modern agriculture removes bacteria, which digests the minerals and goes up into the plant. All of the sprays and all the chemicals we use remove all the bacteria from the soil, so you're not really getting any digested minerals. The more pesticides are being used, less stronger the food. The food isn't as strong as it used to be, and they're adding sugar to make it taste better because it's nutritionally deficient, so it tastes like crap. So they're adding sugar to it. Linus Pauling, this is Linus Pauling there. He's an American chemist and Nobel Prize winner. Said that you can trace almost every single mineral deficiency with a chronic disease. Like every chronic disease can trace back to a mineral deficiency. You need 90 nutrients in your body. 60 of those nutrients for optimal brain function are minerals, 16 are vitamins, 12 are amino acids, and 2 are essential fatty oils. So 60 minerals. I mean, there's like little tiny trace minerals that no one's ever heard of, and there's magnesium and calcium and all that stuff. So whole grains is a really big one too. Wheat, barley, rye. Everyone's on this like no gluten kick. Well, wheat, like, it's a protein, so your body can't really digest the protein because it's like a really funky long strand of protein. So your stomach digests the food, and the acid isn't strong enough to break down this particular protein. It goes into your small intestine, which is used to bring nutrients throughout your whole body. They use villi, which is little strands in your body, and when it tries to break it down, it can't, and they break off and become inflamed. And so all of these other like things that aren't supposed to get into your bloodstream get into your bloodstream because the villi is attached to some capillaries into your bloodstream. So they get broken and inflamed, and my advice for you is just a little challenge to stop eating anything with gluten in it for just 4 weeks. Like, just stop just for 4 weeks, see how you feel, and then on the 29th day, eat pancakes, a sandwich, pasta, like eat as much gluten, and then tell me if you don't feel sick. If you don't, I will jump off a bridge. It's like serious. Processed foods are huge. Anything that comes in a packet, if it has a shelf life, it doesn't have a shelf life. Like, it's not going to serve you, so don't eat it. It's not going to do anything good for your body. Sugar's a huge one. I have a problem with sugar, which I can admit, but I'm working on it because it is an addiction. It's difficult. You want more sugar, but it's inflaming your body, like it's killing you. Medications are huge. Statins are a huge one. Statins, if anyone's familiar, is for cholesterol. Well, your liver produces cholesterol when it's stressed. So your body's doing its job. So instead of maybe changing your diet, exercising, doing some calming practices, people are like, here, take a statin. Well, statin damages muscle fibers in your body, and it's unrepairable. So instead of changing your life for the better, it's just like, oh, keep doing what you're doing, and here's a drug that could possibly make it worse. Antidepressants, that's a big one. I'm on antidepressant right now, and I tried to get off of it, and it was horrible. It's like a boiling pot and then you put a lid on it, and everything is just pushed down, and it causes like really bad like withdrawal side effects to the point where it changes your brain chemistry, and it's really rough. So it's kind of get to the root of your problem. Like the root of my problem, like when I was a little girl, I wasn't depressed, I wasn't upset, I went through trauma. So instead of like getting to the root of the trauma and fixing it, I was put on antidepressants to cope with it and to numb it, and that's kind of rough. There are some people that do have like chemical imbalances, and like you have diabetes and you need insulin for your body. Like yes, that there are certain things in medicine that you need and we're grateful for. But there's a lot of things like nutrition and exercise that people can change. Vitamins are important. Take your vitamins every day. You're not getting the vitamins that you need from your food. Inflammation. When your body's inflamed, your body's not inflamed because you don't have an aspirin. Like you don't have a headache because you don't have a Tylenol. So that's kind of a big thing there. That's a picture of my daughter. We're running through the forest. It's not really a forest, but big thing, forgiveness. Your body builds up all of this anger and anguish and sickness, and you get symptoms from mental things. Like if you are hurting about something, you will get a physical symptom of it. Your brain and body are a wonderfully connected unit. You got to come to terms. You've got to realize your emotions. Self-awareness is huge. When you're aware of why you're acting the way you are and why you're doing the things you're doing, that's an awesome thing, because probably 95% of the people that we know are not aware of why they do what they do or why they feel the way that they feel. Product use. I don't use fluoride at all. It sounds crazy. I don't let my daughter use fluoride. It's a poison. A lot of dentists like that you talk to they've gone to school and they've been taught, oh, it's just for cavities. Well, there's countries that ban fluoride. Like Australia, UK, like there's a ban on fluoride because it's poison to your body. It's like arsenic practically. And you have a pineal gland here that's responsible for all of your like sleep cycles and a lot of behavior cycles. And scientists have found that when you take the pineal gland and you dissect it, all of the fluoride calcifies in your pineal gland. So it's kind of a big deal. I mean, it's responsible for kind of like a self-awareing, like leadership type roles with all the hormones it produces, kind of like in a higher level, and that's where it calcifies. Hygienic products like tobacco and alcohol. If you know that tobacco, smoking cigarettes is going to kill you, like I know it's everyone's choice, but it's like, it's a stress reliever, and I know it's an addiction, but just do something better for yourself. Like, try to fix it. Try to do something more. Hygienic products, all the carcinogenic things that you're spraying on your body every day, it's got a lot of chemicals to it. Exercise is a huge one too. I know that it works on a cellular level to remove stress from your body. Yoga, after 3 sessions of yoga per week, GABA, which is a happy producing chemical in your brain, increases tremendously. Just 3 sessions a week. Aerobic exercise significantly reduces inflammation in the body. Now there are like some exercises like running, or if you have like bad knees and stuff, you have to kind of do things that are right for your body. Everybody's different. We're all different, so you have to kind of find that out. It improves learning. You can concentrate more when you exercise. I know that if I don't exercise every day, and I don't a lot because I'm so busy, I feel down. And the days that I do exercise, I feel so like taking on the day. What's up? All right. There are benefits to Western medicine. If you're in an emergency situation, you get in a car accident, you're like, oh no, don't save my life. Like, no, it's good for a lot of things. It's good for alleviating symptoms while searching for an answer. I have a heart condition. I have to take medicine for that too, even though that I know that there's a root cause to why I have a heart condition. You don't just get like a heart condition. It could be genetic, but it's not. It's from something going on. There's an off balance in my body. You need very little to make a happy life, so I suggest just really kind of rethinking things that you're doing, thinking the food choices you're making, rethinking the patterns that you're living that are detrimental to your life, because you have one life, so just celebrate it and live it joyously. Yay!